What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. Sorry about that. My camera just was not. Sometimes if you have like a software open for too long, you just need to exit out of it and restart. Glitches, jams. I don't know. I'm not technically savvy, so I just had to restart something. It looks like it's working now, so let's pull up the chat. Let's see. Is the music too loud for you guys? Let me know. Sounds on. Why is this so loud? What is going on here? Is the music loud for you guys, or is it just me? Might just be on my end. Well, you guys aren't saying anything about the music, so I guess I'll just leave it. Must not be that loud. Okay, let's turn this up a little bit. Just got back from ping pong. Nice. How was it? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Got a lot of people. Maureen, TJ, Brick Studios, Tobias, Craig Haywood, Luca, Derek C, Evan, Meow, Greebly King, Brick Studios, Jack Scott, Tobias, Brickmaster, Chipset Charlie, Steven, Scott Davis, welcome. Blue Guy, Tank, Sniper. Oh, Michigan. You on your break? How you doing? Whoa, starting off with a dono. I haven't even started building yet. Why does this sound so quiet? Let's see. Thank you so much, Clone Trooper. Doesn't even say anything, just drops a dono. I appreciate it. Hey, Coconut just spent 50 pounds on Lego parts. Very cool. Are you building something in specific or just for parts whenever you figure out what you want to do? Welcome to the stream, everyone else who's just joined. You guys can't see these yet. Sorry. I put them over there. All right. So today I decided we're going to do some work. Yo, you don't work this weekend? Dude. Party time for Michigan Brits. Got any fun plans or are you just chilling? Yeah, thank you, Clone Trooper. I really appreciate that. The donos are always much appreciated. So I'm going to be working on some stairs because I want to get these done. And sometimes I get tired of doing them for the updates, you know, Coruscant. So I got to grab some parts. These. One of those. And some filler brick. These. Whole lot of parts incoming. Whole lot of parts. How's everyone doing? Anybody doing anything fun today? We all just chilling. Get some filler brick in here. I'm trying to think if I need anything. Well, if I need anything else, I can just grab it. I have got most of the stuff. What's up, Lord Blueberry? They look fantastic. Thanks, Scott. I'm so happy with how they look. Just perfect. So much better looking than the minifig ones, which is good. Watched the new Ant-Man movie yesterday. Also come down with a cold. Oh, man. Well, at least it's when you're off. How was the Ant-Man movie? It's night for me. Dang, it's afternoon here for me. Going sling, what does that mean? Plus, you know, stairs are kind of tedious, so it's nice. It'll be nice to do it while I'm hanging out with you guys, so you guys can keep me entertained while I work. Trying to think if any good Lego sets have been revealed since the last time I streamed. I don't think there were any. It's just business as usual, right? Been working on my Ninjago temple mock lately. I found out I need a lot more gray brick. And it looks really cool. I saw it on Brick Hive's stream. I was like, whoa, TJ's doing some mock building. It's looking real good. Is that for Brick World, I'm guessing? I've been watching a little bit of The Last of Us. I've never played the game, but I'm really enjoying the show so far. Not feeling the best? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you feel better soon. Dang, we got 99 peeps in the chat. But we only have 81 likes. Uh-oh. Some people have neglected their liking duties. Oh, you've been watching it too, Scott? Do you like it? What up, Will? How you doing? Yeah, I've heard the game's really fun. One of my coworkers played it. He really liked it. Yeah, it's for Brick World. I need to make some Bricklink orders soon. I can't get much further without the brick. I know that's one of the frustrating things about mock building is waiting on parts and always needing parts. I feel like I'm always waiting on parts. It's annoying. I got some good work done this week in Coruscant. I think you guys are going to enjoy the update. No problems, no big mess ups on my part. So just a lot of good progress. I built another AAT. Excited to have another one of those. Oh, thank you, Brick Studios. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming and hanging out, chilling with us, chilling in the stream. How many Coruscant guard do I have? Shock troopers? I don't know exactly. I couldn't give you an exact number. Somewhere in the 20s, probably. Maybe mid 20s. Got a lot. What's up, DLD Lego Productions? Welcome. I'm a huge fan of your work. Keep up the good job. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. You guys have been killing it lately. Watching the videos. They've been doing really good view wise, which makes me really happy. It's always good to see. Got any good tips for building walls? I'd say check out my tutorial playlist on YouTube. I've got all kinds of tutorials over there for building various things. Walls, floors, windows, structures, floors. How many clone troopers do you have? I've got a lot. I couldn't even tell you a number. Last time I did an army, I had like, I don't know, close to 400, and I've probably gotten at least 100 since then, so probably coming up on 500 right now. I only count them up once a year, so. Yo, Ewan McClaver with the 139 Canadian. Thank you so much. You guys are being generous with the donos today. I love it. Thank you. Koken, are you watching the Ahsoka show? I'm going to, yeah. When it comes out. I'm also going to watch The Mandalorian, Season 3. The detailing on the stairs is nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it's looking. I feel like there's a good balance of studs and tile and then some like little, rounder pieces in there to represent chinks and broken sections. Pretty pleased with how it's looking. Coconut, nice use of Barris. Offie is the Palpatine in that video. Thanks, but it was actually Luminara. It was her master. Unfortunately, I'm trying to find a Palpatine minifig, but I haven't been. I have had no luck. If I want one, I need one. So I had to make do with Luminara. And I bet no one would have even noticed if I hadn't said anything. Because I covered it up pretty good. Who's your favorite Jedi? Probably Obi-Wan Kenobi or Plo Koon. Just built the Lego AT-AT, the one from 2020. That's a pretty cool one. When are you going to stream next time? My next stream, probably next Wednesday, I think. That's what I'm planning. Nice. We just broke 100 people in the chat. That's awesome. Love it. Freaking love it. How many Naboo mocks have you built? I've built a lot. I have 2 built right now on display in my Lego room. 2 separate spots. I've got one that represents the plains of Naboo and then another one that represents the jungles. What's your favorite mock you've ever built? Probably my Acclimator or Utapau. One of those two. Although I'm hoping Coruscant will be another, my new favorite, because, you know, that'll mean I've gotten better. I've improved. I need some more tile. Dang it. My stomach's hurting. Ooh, my stomach's hurting too. Oh, stomach ache today. Fortunately. Let's steal one from right there. How much does it cost per shock trooper? I don't know. Maybe like $5. $5 a shock trooper. I would give a dono, but I'm on my mom's account. No worries. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Coconut ate too many cookies. I had Culver's last night, and I think that's why it's hurting. Has anybody ever eaten at Culver's? Bought the UCS gunship last week. Oh no, it fell off your shelf, dude. Oh, it's terrible. Big sets like that are just so nightmarish when they break like that because they're so hard to build to begin with. Like if my Star Destroyer broke, I don't know that I'd have the motivation or energy or time to put it together again. So I feel your pain, man. That sucks. Any more decaling live streams? Oh, of course. Of course. There'll be decaling sessions until Coruscant's done, basically. Is decaling hard? No, it's not hard. It's just time consuming. You just have to be patient and go slow, but it's not a complicated process. It's not like bounty hunting. Because, you know, that's a complicated profession. Oh, dang. Got ourselves another dono from Clone Trooper again, this time with the message, how many shock troopers have you decaled? Well, I've got a bunch right here. This is not all of them, but this is a good chunk. Yeah, I've also got some P2s that I've decaled up here in front, and then behind them we've got the shock troopers. You can see there's some other randoms. Like we've got Hauser in here, Fawn's in here. That one wasn't decaled by me though. Don Q actually did that one for me. So I'd say right now, if I had to guess, I'd say I've got 25 shock troopers. Not all of them are decaled though. I have 2 of the official Lego shock troopers. Eaten Culver's before, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, it's one of my favorite places to eat. I love Culver's. I had Culver's yesterday, so I'm not happy about the switch to Coke products. I don't really ever get soda there, so I don't know what they have drink wise, but I usually get a concrete mixer. Those are really good. That definitely didn't help. I had cheese curds, a burger, and a concrete mixer. I was super hungry. Paid the price. I'm paying the price today. I'll have to eat some fruit. What's up, Joshua? Welcome. Be cool if one of those droid snipers was on the building. Droid snipers. I don't have any droid snipers. Just joined. Welcome, the Chicken Gardeners. I like the channel name. How many custom clones do you have? I don't know. Too many to count. Too many to count. Because I've also got I've got a whole base plate of 442nd decaled clones. I've got stuff I've bought from CAC. I've got a lot of clones. You guys know me, I'm a Clone Wars fanboy, so goes without saying that I have a lot of clone troopers. A lot of clones at my disposal. Which is good, I'm glad. Making me hungry for Culvers. Do they have Culvers in Michigan? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Tired. Tired. How old am I? I'm 26. I'm old. Dang, I ate through all that filler brick already and I only did 2 rows of steps. I gotta go grab more filler. Culver's yesterday too. Oh, really? Yeah, the Butterburger's so good. I need to grab some more light bluish gray plate as well. I don't remember. Those of you guys who were here for last Saturday, did I show you the Captain Fordo figure I decaled? I feel like I did, but I don't remember for sure. Did you guys see Fordo last week? Trying to build an old village mock. Ooh, that sounds cool. Like medieval style or what? We have them all over. Oh, really? 10 minutes from your house? Dang. Closest one to me is like 13 or 14 minutes, I think. Culvers. Yo, what up, Doug? Chest day today? Nice. I've got back and arms today after the stream, and I'm not looking forward to it. Back and arms. Brutal. Brutal. Sorry, I'm not talking. That's all good. Just lurking in the background. Me and my wife just finished reading the Harry Potter series. How many of you guys have read that? She had never read them. Can you believe that? She started them, but she didn't finish. Her parents weren't a fan of her reading those. They're good. I enjoyed them. I want to watch the movies again. I haven't watched the movies in a while. Good books. Really good books. Hey, Coconut, I really like the challenge videos. What's the next one? I'll have to wait and see. I've got one planned. I've got the sets on the way. It's going to be kind of like what I did with the Globe challenge, like an alt build, but it's going to be with 2 different sets, and they're sets I never thought I'd be buying. Probably do a little Patreon haul with them next week when they come in. I've read them all. I had to read the books before I could watch the movies. So good. So good. I read them as they were coming out because I'm old, so the movies weren't all out yet. Can you believe it? I'm so old. I was reading the Harry Potter books before the movies came out. What's up, Jorge? How you doing, man? Welcome. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing I'm building an AAT and building the brick built statues, and I'm starting the Captain Fordo Easter egg. So I'm going to be building where he's going to be in the mock. And it looks pretty cool. I spent good, decent work for a good, decent amount of time on it, and pretty pleased with how it's looking. Ordering parts for my clone army. Parts for an army? You mean like minifigs or what? What's up, Eric? Coconut, are you going to any conventions this year? A big fan. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. I'm thinking about maybe going to Brick Slopes. I'm thinking about bringing a chunk of Coruscant to display there. I'm not sure yet if I want to. Yo, Don in the house. How you doing, man? How's your Saturday? Just grinding out some of these steps. It's taking so long. They're great books. Read another 100 pages of The Count of Monte Cristo last stream. Oh, that's a good one. It's a good book. CAC Legos coming tomorrow? Cool. What'd you get? Can I show you some spoilers? Maybe. Maybe. Depends on if I'm in a spoilery mood by the end of the stream. Love the tip videos. Oh, where'd that go? Really helps me learn new techniques. Nice. That's what I like to hear. I'm very glad to hear. Nothing's worse than making a tutorial video and it being useless. In the UK, there are some resellers for custom figs that I know. Blue Harvest Bricks, Forest Moon. Yeah. I like Forest Moon. I buy from them. Are you finishing both sides of the steps? Oh, no. No, not even close. I'm just going to get as much work done as I can. These steps are massive in size. Just truly massive. So they probably won't be done for a while. But, you know, I'd like to at least make a good chunk in them so I can start on the Senate section. Because I want to start work on the Senate building. You know, this entire section of Coruscant, it's called the Senate District. So I want to start working on the building. It's the Battle of Coruscant. Is it the Battle of Coruscant or just Coruscant? What do you mean? Which Clone Army customs are your fave? I don't know that I have a favorite because I'm not a huge fan of Clone Army customs. So it'd be tough for me to pick a favorite one. So I don't like them. Making an Umbara mock, and I don't know what to do for the plants. Check out my previous Umbara mocks. I've done a bunch. You can see various plant techniques that I've done in there. Done quite a few Umbara mocks in my day. Waxer and boil. Those are pretty cool. Mr. Yeast, welcome. Should make a Rhino Company statue? You mean a clone trooper? Been chilling in my living room waiting for a package since I woke up this morning. I've done that sometimes. Like I'll wait on the couch by the door, just waiting. Waiting like a hawk. Is it Lego related? Bro, you're going to be bankrupt after Coruscant? I hope not. I'm hoping Coruscant update will do really well and make back a lot of the money I've spent. Plus, I make sure to spend at a reasonable rate. So, yeah, it's a lot of money, but I space it out and I also make money. So, you know, I think it'll be okay. What's your biggest mock? This. Coruscant. It'll be the biggest one I've ever done. Ever in the history of Coconut Brick Studios. Let that sink in. It's an absolute behemoth. Behemoth of a mock. Ah, so low on plate. I'm so frustrated because I ordered from Legos Pick a Brick Wall because their tile is so cheap. And so I order it in just, you know, huge quantities, but it takes so long to get here because the bestseller stuff is the only stuff that ships quickly. And so I'm like, I don't want to buy more tile off of Bricklink, but as you can see, I'm using up a lot of tile for this, for the plateaus. So I think I might send him an email if it doesn't ship this weekend. I'm gonna send him an email next week and be like, "Yo, where my package at?" See if he'll get on that. Do you sell some pieces after these larger mocks? Yeah, I do. Yeah, because there's some parts that I'll have excess of, and I'm like, I don't need this many for future projects, so I sell them. Like after I was done with Kato Nemoidia, I sold a bunch of the dark tan brick, dark tan slopes. I think I might sell. I'm toying with the idea of selling um, some of the shock troopers after, just because got a lot, and I can decal them pretty easily, so I could always just make more if I wanted more. Whoops, I messed up. It's all coming apart. I just sent them an email about mine, and they sent it again. I got double what I ordered, so I had 300 orange filler bricks. From Lego or from Bricklink? Going to be defaming some clones in a couple of weeks? That doesn't sound good. Defaming them? What did they do? Let's see. I think so. What happened, guys? I'm gonna have to pull some of these up because these I forgot. The steps are spaced 2 studs high or 2 plates, not 2 studs. And then all of a sudden, I started doing just one. I don't know what happened there, but then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a second, these look kind of shallow. So I'm gonna have to pull this one back. I think this is the first one. So all I need to do is add a roll of plate underneath. Yeah, it's this one right here. Where's it? This one? It's this one right here. Okay. Okie dokie. Yo, Ethan, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're going on about. The problem is though, I just realized I need to pull this one up. I need to redo this one completely because this dark gray plate is going to be exposed. I accidentally paused the live stream. Have you guys ever happened where you pause a live stream and then you come back to it and then it's not live, but you're watching it and you think you're watching like it live, but you're watching it like 3 minutes behind everybody else? I've done that before, and I've been like commenting. I'm like, why is no one talking about the same things? I'm like, no one's responding to me, and then I realize I'm just being a complete fool. So embarrassing. What's up, Turtle Feather, HW Lego? How you guys doing? My decals from Genetic Toys arrived. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm trying to think what the best. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, man? How's life? Can't believe how much progress you've made with this mock. It's coming along. It's flying. Coming along. What are you up to today? Working on any Lego projects? Coconut, I'm trying to build a droid ambush on a clone envoy in the mountains. Do you have any tips for me? That sounds cool. Not really. I mean, I don't really know what kind of tips you're looking for, like for what specifically. Did that on your last? Oh, really? Did on my last one? Do they make 2x6 tiles in light gray? They do. They're expensive though, but they make them. I sold my UCS Slave 1 with part of the funds. I bought a Hasbro Death Watch Mando helmet. Oh, cool! Like a full-sized one, like a 1-to-1 scale. Are there any glasses wearers in the chat? I know Scott is. I want to ask, see if you guys have a similar problem that I have. So I tend to wear my glasses a fair amount. Like I'll go in phases where I wear them a lot and then I don't wear them. but I'll wear them for so long and then I'll take them off and like I'll go to push them back up on my head and forget that I don't wear glasses. So then I just look like a fool. Does anybody else do that? Like I just barely did it. I went to push up my glasses and I was like, oh, I'm not wearing them. I probably need glasses though. Yeah, I put off wearing them. I put off getting them for a while, but I was glad I did. I wear glasses. Nice. Oh yeah, TJ wears glasses. Totally forgot the famous look. The famous TJ look. You're supposed to have glasses. Oh wow, there's a lot of people. I didn't realize so many people wear glasses. Do you think a Felucia mock would be a good idea? I do. Michigan wears glasses. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen you with glasses. You must usually have your contacts in when I see you. Okay, there we go. That's the proper height right there. What editing software do I use? I use DaVinci Resolve. I love it. Building Geonosis and it's so expensive. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't do Geonosis very often is because of how pricey it is. It'd be pricey. That should work. That should work. How's the stairs going? They're going all right. I messed up, so I'm redoing. I have to redo the steps. I think it's not too big of a deal though. I should be able to adjust it pretty easily. But that's kind of annoying. Other than that though, they're going pretty good. Just slow. Tedious. You know how it is. Any Rhino Company vehicles for the future? I would like to do a gunship, but I don't know like when I'm gonna get around to doing that just because I don't really plan on using that for any kind of mock or anything. So that would purely just be for fun. And I unfortunately don't get to do a lot of projects just for fun. Once my channel's bigger and I'm pulling in, larger amounts of views consistently, then I'll be able to do more like fun projects, like more passion projects, I guess you could call them. Yeah, but that's really it from that right now is a gunship and an ATTE, maybe an ATRT at some point. I'm in Michigan as well. I wear glasses, but I'm also 60 years old. Ooh. Hooey. Do you enjoy Michigan? I lived there for a little bit and I really liked it. Computer crashed. Oh man. Are you gonna get into streaming at all? Do you think, Debsy? Like, is that something that interests you with your channel, or are you more just video content? Have you already built the Senate? Built a Senate? What is a Senate? Do you mean like the Senate building? I haven't built it yet. No, it's actually gonna be right here where I'm sitting. But I gotta get this section done first. Hey, Coconut, I'm on vacation. Yo, you went to Galaxy's Edge? That's cool. But that was pretty sweet. Is it weird that I like 60s and 70s music better than what's on nowadays? No. What's on nowadays is trash. It's not even music. It's trash. Okay, so that means I need to put 2 rows of plate on the bottom of this. Okay, gonna do a little bit of a reconstructive building here. I live in Michigan. Oh, really? Wow, I didn't realize we had so many Michigan people. Oh, you're moving to Milwaukee. Nice. We're moving as well as soon as our apartment lease is up in May, which is part of the reason why I'm grinding Coruscant so hard because I gotta get it done before then. And I want to get it done, a decent time before then so I can enjoy it. I don't want to build it and then just start taking it apart like what I had to do with Youth Pal. I like the state of Michigan, but I don't like the state right now. Gotcha. I that's very understandable. It's kind of how Utah is. Does that look right? That looks too high for some reason. That should be the same height as everything else. Weird. Maybe it's just because I'm tired. It just looks weird. I didn't realize how difficult decaling would be. My decals keep folding. Yeah. That's I mean that's just how it is with all decals, turtle feather. It just you just have to learn how to move them the right way, because if you move them a certain way, then you don't really have that issue as much. But it's still difficult. So this one needs 2 plates as well. So I think I'll do 1 plate on the bottom, 1 row on the bottom, and a row on the top. Or I could just do, wait a second. New England, not going to say the state. What? Sorry, I'm from Germany, so my English is not that good. It's all good. No worries. Come back to Michigan. I'm actually moving pretty far. Moving very far, actually. Can't say where I'm moving yet, but so it's a far move, unfortunately. I will be much closer to Michigan, though. Hmm. True. Very true. Ireland is just rain and grass. I love both. Why don't you sell the mocks you make? Because nobody would buy them. There isn't really a market for giant mocks. I mean, if someone was like, if someone commissioned me, was like, hey, I'll pay you this much money to build this for me, I'd probably do it, but there isn't really a market for that. Especially because, you know, they'd have to, it would be very expensive for them because obviously I wouldn't be just charging them for the parts, but I'd be charging them for time as well. Kermit the Frogs, look who it is. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to? Closer to Ohio then too? Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll be moving to the East Coast. How crazy is that, moving across the country? AV decals are hard, but they give great results. Yeah, I know a lot of people like AV. You would buy them? The Nat? Buy them? I don't know that you could afford them. Because that's the thing, is like, I don't know who in their right mind would be like, I guess if some like there's some millionaire or billionaire out there who's like, man, I want some cool mocks to like decorate my house with, but I don't want to build them myself. Then maybe, but like anybody else, I don't know who would pay that much money for a mock. I lost my decaled Commander Cody. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, it's a huge move, Scott. It's very stressful. Trying to figure out where to go. I got to move all my Legos. I got to figure out like, because you know I can't move in the middle of a mock series, so I got to time the mock series with when I'm moving, but I'm also not sure when. So a lot of moving parts. Got my decals. Oh, getting your decals soon. Very cool. Very nice. I'm from Britain. We don't have many Lego stores nearby. It's unfortunate. I only have one Lego store in my state, so kind of feel you there. Lego Master wants to buy it as well. I mean, they'd be so expensive. It just, you know, like I said, it wouldn't be worth it for most people. I'm just waiting for the Lego Star Wars super fan who also owns a couple companies to hit me up and be like, "Yo, build me some mocks." Be like, "Heck yeah, dude, I got you." You know, maybe George Lucas will be like, "Hey, hey there, Coconut. I need some mocks for my latest summer home. Need some Star Wars mocks." Yeah, I could do that. I can do that for you, Mr. Lucas. How do you post quality thumbnails? What's up, Green TDA 90? Welcome. Post, or do you mean like make them? Um, I use I use a site called PicMonkey. That's where I make mine. gives me pretty good results. Does the discrepancy between clone armor styles in your army bother you? It does, Don, which is why I have almost exclusively realistic. Unfortunately, there are some 2020s in there, namely the 50, like some 501st, but I make it a point to only collect certain kinds and decal certain kinds, so it's not too big of an issue. Because everything else is realistic, but I do have like animated P1s, but you know, they're P1s, so the P1s and the P2s look different anyways. So that doesn't really bother me. Do you have any ideas for your next large mock series? Yeah, I actually have it all chosen and picked already. So that's actually, I'm actually excited to work on that one because it's one that I've wanted to do for a while, and I finally feel like now's the time. Really excited for it. Which days do you stream? I stream Wednesdays. So I stream every Thursday or Saturday, sorry, and then I stream every other Wednesday. So I don't stream every Wednesday. I used to, but there's just too much. I heard there's another Lego store opening in Ireland. Oh, really? Do you go to the Lego store often, Debsy? Mandalore? No, not Mandalore. After what David did, I don't know that anyone's going to attempt Mandalore for a while. He set the bar pretty high. I would like to do Mandalore. I want to do a different spot of Mandalore than what he did. So I take that back. I do actually have a Mandalore mock that I want to do, that I would like to do relatively soon. It's just not the that square, the main square area, whatever you call it. Different spot. I make my own Jedi characters with Legos. Oh, cool. Sounds fun. What's my opinion on Fives? I like him. He's cool. Just got to the stream. Welcome. Cretaceous Rexy. How long have you planned to stream? I usually stream for about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. At least once a month. Do you go for sets or is it mostly the pab wall? Because that's the main reason I go, is for the pick brick. I'm gonna grab some parts. There's only one Lego store in Michigan. It's an hour and a half drive. Yeah, mine's pretty far away too, so that's another reason why I don't really go. And I just don't buy. I don't buy really any Lego sets anymore, so there's no reason for me to go there outside of the pab wall. Lucky to be in SoCal. Got a Lego store and a bricks and minifigs within half an hour. Oh, nice. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of bricks and minifigs here, so I'm closer to those, but I don't really go to those either. I went to one last night to see if I could find a Palpatine minifig, because I needed one for a video coming up next week, but they didn't have one, fortunately. Did you ever do a Tatooine mock, or is that too boring? I mean, probably not, just because, like you said, not the most exciting place to build. Maybe someday, though. Should probably stop by the Lego store to see if they've got gray brick. They never have gray brick when I go. I know Will Harper, he went and they had a bunch of gray brick. Was jealous. Just jealous of him. Why does that... Why does this one feel like it's so much higher? It's not. Just two plates. Ah, man, this is hard building these from not being able to like look at the front. You don't have any stores? Were you near the train crash at all, Scott? I didn't realize how crazy, like how big that was. Like it isn't been widely broadcasted to my knowledge, but I saw some pretty crazy stuff happening to the water because of it. I like your channel. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoy it. Oh, I'm so low on tile. So frustrating. Because I can build these. without the tile, but like as you saw, it's easy. It's hard enough not to mess myself up while finishing them. But I'm worried if I build it without the tile, I'll build everything at the wrong height because I'll be basing it. I'll be basing it off of the tile or the plate being the final height, not tile. So that's why I try to tile at least a good chunk of it before I move on. Are you doing Felucia? No, this is Coruscant. Can you do a mock of Turkey or Syria? I don't really know what I'd build from those. I mostly do Star Wars stuff. No, thank goodness. I'm in the center of the state, and the train wreck was on the PA board. That's good. That's good. I'm hoping they can get it cleaned up pretty quick, and hopefully it doesn't do too much damage to the environment. It's pretty crazy stuff. Crazy times we live in. My favorite clone trooper is Commander Cody. I've been consuming a lot of like apocalypse and post-apocalypse content recently, so it's making me a little bit more like paranoid. You know what I mean, or just a little bit more hyper aware of what's going on around me. Just joined the stream. Welcome, CT. Hope you're doing well. Getting some clones ready to decal right now. What are you doing? Anything exciting or just some grunts? There's only one Lego store in Sweden. Wow, you'd think there'd be more in Sweden because, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Sweden fairly close to Denmark? I could be way off. I don't know my European geography, unfortunately. Okay, so now I need a row of pins. Oh, Felucia next. No, not Felucia. Not Felucia. I don't know that you guys would guess it. It's not done very often. Been watching The Last of Us. I've watched a little bit. I watched like I've watched some clips on YouTube. I would like to like watch the TV show. What I've been consuming more of is you guys know the book World War Z by Max Brooks. I've been listening to some analysis of that book, which it was really good. Um, and then I was watching some analysis of World War Z, and then I was watching a little bit like some Walking Dead clips on YouTube. I watched the first season of Walking Dead and just wasn't for me. Couldn't do it. But the book World War Z is really, really good by Max Brooks. It's not your typical like it's not your typical zombie movie or zombie book. Like if you've seen the movie, they couldn't be more different. Like I don't they basically made a generic zombie movie and slapped the title on it because the book is really good and it just I don't know. I really like the way it captures human nature and the way because obviously, it's not a documentary, it's not true, it's fiction, but I like to think there's some truth in the way he represents humanity and just like the way they refused to face the threat until it was too late and then, the various governments were trying to cover up the zombie outbreak and like pretend like it was nothing to keep the calm while in fact it was just very interesting read. So if anyone's looking for a book, I'd recommend that one if you haven't already read it. I live in Skane. I don't know how to pronounce that. So it's 5 hours. Whoa, really? 5 hours, man, that's rough. It's not that bad for me. That sucks, man. 5 hours. I don't know that I could do a 5 hour drive just to go to the Lego store. That's brutal. See you later, Clone Trooper. Thanks for the donos. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Cheese is here. She's on top. How you doing, man? Oh, dang it. You can see the steps are getting consecutively less tiled. Have you seen the movie The Road? I haven't. Is it good? The Road. Not familiar with that one. Oh. What happened to the tunes? Oh. Denmark Pog. What does that mean? Never been. I'd like to go. I think Denmark would be fun. When do you end the stream? Just when I'm done. When I feel like I've reached a good stopping point. I'm tired. Or I have to go do something. Last of Us TV show is worth watching. Yeah, I really would like to watch it. I am a huge fan of Pedro Pascal. And like from what I've seen, it's very well done. You know, I think The Walking Dead turned me off from a lot of those kinds of TV shows, but like watching this one, I was like, oh, this is really good. I like the story, the acting in it's really good. It's not like I don't like these over the top just extra TV shows that's like so much drama. It's like no, just tell a good story, and you don't need to fabricate drama and like it comes with the story. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not very good at like analyzing and talking about films, so it might not make sense. But The Last of Us, from what I've seen, just lets the story. Whereas I felt like with Walking Dead, it's like, oh, this guy hates this guy, and these guys are fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like got to the point where I felt like the zombies really took a back seat in a zombie TV show. You should go to the Lego house. Yeah, the Lego house would be fun. I know. Can you believe that? Less than 1,000. Looks like I've got, I think, yeah, I only need 700 more subscribers and I'll hit 40K. 40,000 subscribers. That's crazy. My friend nearly banished me to the Shadow Realm because I said Wait Master Chief is in a book. You mean like one of the like a Halo book? What's up, NPM Brick? How you doing? The later season of The Walking Dead zombies weren't even a threat. Yeah, it was just people on people. Yeah, I agree. That well said. The zombies were an afterthought. And I haven't watched the show, but like I was watching a clip and someone was like, "Oh, I really like how they use the infected in certain points and they don't use them all the time. You know, it's like not constant." And so I feel like I just feel like that makes them more meaningful, more interesting, and more suspenseful and scary when you do it that way instead of like constantly having them be the only threat. You know what I mean? Let's see. You'll have them by next live stream. Whew, that would be crazy. It would be crazy if I got 700 subscribers by next live stream. I'll probably be close though by next Wednesday. If only one of my videos just takes off over the weekend, then I could probably hit it over the weekend. 200 likes possible? We're at 170. What do you guys think? You guys think we could do 200? What kind of TV shows do you guys like to watch? Nice. Just just demolished that. Demolished. I'm a kid in Sweden, so I need to beg my dad to drive me to the Lego store. I remember those days. Trying to get my parents to take me places. Store so I could buy Lego sets, soft guns. It was so nice when I could drive. How's your day? My day's okay. I'm tired. Like I've had to get up really early every Saturday, and I tend to work during the night, so getting up early is kind of hard because I just don't get as much sleep. Hopefully I can, maybe I'll see if I can plan something fun to do later today to just, rest a little bit, re-energize myself. Have you guys noticed, like I know not all you guys work, but like just because you don't do anything doesn't mean you have a rested weekend. You know what I mean? Like you kind of almost have to do things that re-energize you, not just not do anything. Cause like I'll not do anything over like Saturday or something, and then I just go into the week not feeling great. But if I do like good stuff, um, I feel more energized. So I'm gonna try and see if I can figure something out to do this evening. So I'm feeling a little just under, I don't know how to explain it, burnt out, I guess. Tired. It's not like tired that sleep will fix though. You know, it's just tired of the grind. Fowler's Mischief, South Park, and YouTube, Lego vids. I only watch Coconut Brick Studios. There's a man with the right priorities. Chewy55. I only watch Coconut Brick Studios. I like it. I saw that Star Wars Celebration. They're announcing a new movie. No way. I didn't hear that. That's exciting. Finally, they can stop doing all these TV shows. Give us a movie. Yeah, if I don't do anything, it's like the day never happened. Dude, that's a great way of saying it, Cheese. It's like the day never happened. Yeah, you wake up and you feel exactly how you went going into the weekend. Yes. Because I'm trying to be better at like, just getting myself energized and refocused over the weekend. That way I don't come into Monday just tired. Biggest Lego store in the world? Where's that at? I started gardening, watching stuff grows, being outside. That's cool. Like you grow? Like you have a garden? Or you mean me garden? Oh, you mean start what me? Oh, I wish. I actually had a basil plant, but it died, which was sad. Is Dubsy out of here? Thanks for joining, man. It's always good to see you. Have a good weekend too, man. Good luck with Jabba's Palace. But yeah, I agree. Like getting out into nature is something I like to do. Like even just going on a walk like up a canyon or to a lake or something that really helps. Being out in nature, hearing the sounds, it's very healing. Eventually, when I get some property, I do want to start a garden. My mom is big. My mom is huge into gardening and like agriculture, and she's been big into doing like water conservation and stuff like that recently. Because we live in Utah and it's the desert. I'm trying to think of like the terms because there's some specific terms that she uses because it's more than just gardening. It's more of like lifestyle, but I don't remember what it's called. Lego's my therapy. Lego used to be mine too, but now that I do it full time, it's not as therapeutic as it once was. But it's okay. I don't complain. It definitely makes it so I have to do less unwinding because when you do something you're passionate about, that in and of itself also gives you energy and doesn't take as much of your mental capacities. Remember Coconut, you can make the stairs battle damaged when you're out of tiles. Well, I mean, not really because the battle hasn't reached this section yet. So there's gonna be like little chips and stuff, like little sections will be broken, just from wear and tear. But there hasn't been any serious combat over here because the droids are over there pushing their way this way. I'm 10, so at the weekend I earn money for Lego. Nice, that's awesome. That's what I used to do growing up. Is I'd earn as much money as I could, buy stuff. Here's my one library. Oh no, Swedes. The Danes, I can say these things. Do the Danes and Swedes have a rivalry? I didn't know that. I feel bad for you. Who do you feel bad for, Paul? What's up, Payload? How you doing, man? Welcome. Good to see you. Are you going to add any Jedi? Yeah, I'm gonna have Yoda. I have Mace Windu. They were both present during the ground battle of Coruscant. There was someone else too, but I don't remember who it was. So we'll have both of them for sure. Fortunately, I can't have like Anakin or Yoda or Obi-Wan because they're in the Outer Rim. Same with Ayla Secura. I think maybe Plo Koon might have been here. If so, oh no, he was on. He was at Cato Nemoidia. So I guess I can't use him either. Dang it. Yeah, it might just be Mace and Yoda. The Scandinavian rivalry. It's nice being an adult where I can get what I want without begging my. Yeah, it's so nice. I agree, Maxwell. Like being an adult, you know, definitely there's hard things about it, but I enjoy it. It's nice. Like it's funny going back to my parents' house because I have young siblings still. It's funny hearing them complain about stuff and be like, "Oh yeah, forgot about that." Used to have to do chores before I could go play. Go do others. I mean, I still do have to do chores, you know what I mean? But it's different. It's like I can do the chores in a time, you know, whenever I want. Stas LE, Shocked. Oh yeah, Shock T was there, huh? Oh, Kit Fisto was really. I didn't realize that. Hmm. Shaq T wasn't at Camino, huh? Why wasn't she on Camino? She abandoned her post? Most terrifying thing is hearing "Come and get me" in Jedi Fallen Order. Is that one of the bad? Is that like a tagline of one of the bad guys? Mimi the cat. How you doing? Welcome. Been up to these days? Dang guys, 189 likes. We are on the cusp of 200 likes. Think we can do it? 11 more likes. Appreciate so many of you guys coming out to support me in Coruscant in the channel. It means a lot. Like we had like 114 people in the chat at one point. Like that's insane. Thank you guys. What are your thoughts on the new Lego Star Wars sets for 2023? The only ones I know about are the helmets. Oh wait, I think there's a Jabba's Palace, right? Diorama or something. Those are the only ones I know about. Purge Troopers, is that who says that? They do look really cool. Can you give me your ATOT? No. No. I mean, if you want to give me, I'll give it to you for $500. And you can have it. School stuff. Gotcha. Gotta hit that learning grind. Got my Phase 2 Rex for $10. Best purchase of my life. Yeah, I bet. Just like the simulations. See you later. Kinlin? Maybe? Thanks for joining though. Appreciate it. Oh man, look at how big these stairs are. They're getting huge. I think I'm to the point too where they're going to start wrapping around the back here, which is good. That's what I wanted to get. I wanted to get to the point where I could start wrapping around. Do you play Republic Commando? Oh yeah, dude. I love Republic Commando. Payload with the $10 dono. Keep up the good work. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Your donation will go a long way to helping me keep it up. So thank you. It was very kind of you. $10 too. That's a big time dono right there. Big time. Who was the Jedi Master of the Shock Troopers? I don't know that they had one. I think that they reported just to Fox. I mean, probably like Yoda or Mace could command them, but I don't think there was like a specific not that I know of anyways, like a specific Jedi who was specifically like, you know how like Cody and the 212th were under Obi-Wan. Does anyone know? I don't think there is. I think it was just Fox. Because I remember when like, you know, when they were questioning Ahsoka and you know Anakin was trying to get in there and figure out what's going on, Fox was like, "Yo, I'm in charge here, buddy." Is that Robonut? How you doing, man? How's your Saturday? What are you going to do when you're finished this build? I'm going to display it for a little bit, and then I'm going to take it apart and build a different one. Build something else. And I already know what I'm building, and I'm excited. There's nothing better than the feeling of working on a mock and knowing you got something awesome coming up after it. Like, that's a good feeling. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a good point, Cheese. They did have one. The Senate. I am the Senate. Yeah. Because, yeah, there was no... I feel like they were like Palpatine's contingency plan in case there were some issues. Palpatine's like, I need some guys who report to me. Oh, is that another $10 dono? Holy cow. From the Big Kaz Man or Big Kaz M. Thank you so much, dude. It's awesome. Let's see. Shout out from the boys on Coruscant level 1490. Remember to drink at Frago's bar. This is not a paid advertisement. That's awesome. Thanks so much, dude. Seriously. Big Kaz. The Big Kaz with the big dono. I think it'd be kind of fun to do a Coruscant mock someday. This is the hardest question of your life. What's your favorite fig besides custom Cody? Like in my collection or just in general? Because if it's in my collection, I'd probably say, in my collection, maybe one of my decaled clones. Like Hauser's pretty dope. I've got a Doom, a P2 Doom that's pretty sweet. I don't know that I'd say he's my favorite, but like he looks really cool. You guys probably saw him. Those of you who watched the tutorial probably saw him in there. It's pretty cool. Boom. I don't know. I don't have like a ton of minifigs that I'm like, oh, this guy's amazing. I don't know why. I'm just not a. I'm more of like a build than like a minifigure guy, to be honest. But I do have some that I like. Got me thinking. Can't really name a minifig. I would really like to get I would really like to get the Queen Amidala minifig, the one in the dress. That one is like one of the coolest minifigures Lego's ever made, in my opinion. Just absolutely gorgeous. Definitely like to have that one for the collection. Just so expensive. That's the hard part. It's expensive, and it's like, well, there isn't really a whole lot of things I can do with that mock wise, you know? So it's hard to justify spending that one. It's like, well, I could get like 250 tiles for that price, you know what I mean? Frustrating. If you could have any Lego set, what would you have? I wouldn't mind Palpatine's arrest. The Gungan sub, Queen Amidala is an obvious one as well. If you could have, oh, I just read that. Do you ever do shot lists for your videos, or do you just kind of film most of the time? I prepare beforehand, so I kind of go through and figure out like, okay, what am I gonna shoot now, and then what am I gonna so like I have a method. So give you guys a little insight into my shooting process. So I start, let's say it's a mock update. I start with the update first, and then I film the update. I start with the first time lapse, and then I do the first like walkthrough. Then I film the second time lapse, and then the last walkthrough, and then sometimes I put a time lapse on the end. Then once all that's done, I write the voiceovers. I do that as I'm filming, and then after all that's done, I film the intro and outro last. So yeah, I do have a little bit of a method. It's nothing too crazy because nothing I do is that crazy, but like I do like to plan it out beforehand. It just makes things go smoother. Same with the building challenges. What's that set going for now? Should we check? Let's see. Let's see how far away, how far the hope of getting a Gungan sub has dwindled for me. probably pretty expensive. The hard part is finding one with the Queen Amidala because everybody will sell it without it. Let's see here. Yep, no Amidala, no minifigs. Incomplete. No Amidala. Wow, brand new sealed. If you want to get the set, you're looking at $400. 435, 450, 439. And it looks like the minifig just herself. Should we check out that? Let's see. Oh, this is depressing. This is depressing. Oh, it's like $200. 260, 189, 199, 165. Ooh. Shoot. I might have to snag that one. 169. That's really good. Yeah. Wow, everything's at around 200. One of the reasons why I get so mad when I see this is because I passed up a Queen Amidala fig for 90. I passed up a $90 Queen Amidala fig because it was too expensive. What a fool. Cannot believe that. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I don't know, guys. I just don't know that I can justify $165 for a Queen Amidala, especially because I'm like spending so much money on Coruscant and trying to grow the channel. It's just hard. Like, how do I make that worth it? You know what I mean? Man, it's brutal. Yeah, looks like it's in good condition too. 100% real Lego. Man. Oh, it's so tempting, guys. I know that's the sad thing. Darksaber Productions is like it probably cost them, less than $1 to make the minifig. Oh man, I might have to snag that one, guys. All I need for a complete one is her torso and head. So you have the body and headdress then, Michigan? My favorite clone battalion is the 212th. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to buy the whole set. I know, Maxwell. I'm so tempted, but it's so hard because that's so much money for just a minifig. You know what I mean? How much did this entire mock cost? Um, Last time I checked, it was around 2,000. Oh man, why is Queen Amidala so expensive, guys? You'll get it, regret it later. But I mean, yeah, I'm sure I will. But I also just don't have a lot of money right now. You know what I mean? That's the hard thing is like I know I'll regret it later, but it's also not super feasible right now. Especially like Coruscant is starting to get pretty expensive because I'm coming down to the end of it, and so I'm buying in a lot of parts to to finish it basically. I'm currently selling mine for 135, missing the head. Queen Amidala. Credit cards problem, bruh. That'll become my problem real quick. With stuff that is already expensive, it's almost better to wait for a deal. Well, part of me is wondering if I should just wait until I'm better off uh financially, and like when the channel's doing really good and then I can afford, you know what I mean? Then I can afford to spend like 200 or 300 on it cuz it won't matter as much then cuz I'll be better off, but who knows? It could be like $500 by then, and then I might get to a point where it's just not worth it. It's not an easy, not easy choice. Just pack most of my instructions manuals, get it into storage bins. Yeah, dude, manuals are surprisingly heavy. Like I have a box of instruction manuals and they're so heavy. What would you recommend for building for cheap? Uh oh, what mocks? I mean, you can build. It just depends on what you want to do with it. You can build any kind of mock for cheap. Really, the only mocks that aren't going to be cheap is anything that uses dark orange, or yeah. I mean, like even light bluish gray, it's expensive, but it's not that expensive. Like it's not that much more than green or other colors. So it just depends on like what kind of detail you want to add to it. I bought a used solo TIE fighter for 115. Yeah, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. Did you get the figs? Because the what's it called? The Mimban Trooper. Those are worth like 60, 70 bucks just by themselves. Last time I'm gonna try to ask this: when you break down a set, do you do it brick by brick? Yeah, I do it brick by brick. If you knock out, if you just smash stuff, you damage the parts, and I need to, be able to reuse them. Do you still need a palp? If so, I can send you mine. What one do you have, Michigan? Do you have like, what does he look like? I'd definitely be interested in that because I do need a Palpatine. Tan is really easy to, yeah, Tan's another good one for cheap. Green, all figs are in great condition. I'd say that's a pretty good deal, Darksaber. Do you have the Death Star? No, I don't like the Death Star. This set or the ship. When do you expect to end the mock? Hopefully end of April. I lost the helmet for the Mimban Trooper. That's unfortunate. That's a cool helmet. That's true. It was fun watching Kato. That was like the first time that I really demolished a mock like that. And that one wasn't so much like that was a controlled break, you know what I mean? Like I pulled out the supports and I knew it was just gonna collapse. Whereas I mean like punching or like smashing stuff, or drop testing it, it'll bust it. I'll DM you a pic. Yeah, send me a pic, Michigan. Thanks, I appreciate that. Where do you get all these bricks from? I get them from Bricklink. All right, guys, I'm basically out of parts here, fortunately. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps in, which is pretty good. Not bad. I've got a great update for you guys tomorrow. Coruscant goodness. You guys will get to see these little statues, brick built guys. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for the donations. I really appreciate them. And we'll catch you later. Thank you guys for joining. Enjoy your Saturday. Catch you next time. But until then, happy building.